This is the end. And I'll close my eyes and count to 10. Okay, that's it. I'm just arrange it properly. Am I good like this? So basically, we're doing this because people need to, or people have said that they do not know anything about me apart from the fact that I'm CEO of JMD. So this is for people to meet Jessica outside of being CEO of JMD. So this is Jessica. And yes, Jessica smokes weed. Let's begin with that. Jessica is Jessica Chiamaka, the daughter of David. David is actually my father's name. I started bearing that name, Jessica David, when I started to model. So it was basically my stage name. So I took the middle name out of it, the Chiamaka out of it. So I was never really recognized as a Chiamaka. Everybody just knew me as Jessica David, so it kind of just stuck. And then even that made my dad like it. Because, like, you know, we're bearing our old, my granddad's last name, which is like our normal ways, our culture, like the surnames are passed on. So my dad was like, yeah, doesn't sound bad. You know, it's your father's name you should be bearing. I said, oh, really? And then there you go, Jessica David. This whole thing is about getting to know Jessica. So it's not professional at all. It's more personal than professional. This is all my niggas out there that don't even know the real story behind Jessica David's JMD lingerie. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So hence me being Jessica David, not JMD. Hello? Well, Jessica is a girl that was born into a family of 5. I said 5 like that because the last one was a mistake, baby. First 4, but yeah, 5. We're 4 girls and a boy. My dad is, of course, from Anambra State. You can tell, hence my middle name Chiamaka. Not so many people also know that. So that's why I'm doing this, like, to tell people who Jessica is, aside from JMD. My journey with JMD, it started early. I was 15 when I registered the company. I remember I had to save 150 grand. It felt like forever. It took me like 3 years to save that money, man. It sounds like 1.5 million right now, or even more. So yeah, I did save it, and then I registered the company JMD Fashion Brand, not knowing exactly what type of fashion I was going to do actually, but I knew I was going to have a fashion brand because I was already like into it. I already used to like cut up and like sew up shit and like mess around with like my own clothing, like hand sewing. So I was already interested in fashion, so I actually made an effort to do that. And by that time, I was already working as a model, so I could afford to save. Yeah, so yeah, that happened. And yeah, I registered the company at the age of 15. I had to work my way through getting what I wanted because it was a difficult journey, especially when you're doing it alone and still taking care of your entire family, you know, being the breadwinner and all. And yeah, so fashion school was tough because also I had to save up money. And because I always wanted to like be the best at everything I do, so I would go the I don't mind if it takes me like 1,000 years, but like let me get to that place that I want to go. So I had to work. I worked in different places. I worked in restaurants. I worked as a waitress. I worked as restaurant manager, hotel manager in Benue State. I worked as a hotel manager in Benue at Castina Ala. I don't know if I'm saying it right, yes. But yeah, and I was there for a year and 8 months. I worked with Media Place. So yeah, I had to do a lot of work to save up money for fashion school. And then this bitch saves up the exact amount of money she needs for her school fees and doesn't even think, oh, how am I going to get there? And like, where am I going to live when I get there? Like, just like, oh, I've got some school fees money. Let's go. Especially since the school says you've been admitted and the only thing that's stopping you is money. So it's like tough, and you're doing this all by yourself, and at the same time taking care of your family. So yeah, but I always tell people like, if I could do it, you can do it, man, because it was tough. I had to sleep on the table at some point at a store where I was trying to learn how to sew here in Nigeria. I sat on the table. I wake up early in the morning because it was in the plaza to take a shower outside before everybody woke up. So like 4 or 5 a.m. I'll go with a bag of pure water and take that kind of like quick pure water shower, and then get to work to save up money for fashion school. So yeah, then it happened, and so good, so good, so good. Like I said, I'm sharing enough for you to know the process. I choose to name most of my collections after very powerful women in history. It doesn't even matter what color. But lately I've been focusing on the black women. Because like I was at this show somewhere in Amsterdam, I'm not gonna say much about where, and they said it was an African show, and they didn't give us African models like we requested. So I rebelled, and then I went to the streets and got me some black people to come model for me. So then it's now made me like, before I did everybody, like it didn't matter. I still do, but now if you notice, the past few ones have been based on black women, powerful women from history, but it still applies to every powerful woman from history, because I know how tough it is to be a woman even up until today. So, like, kudos to them, the ones that fought, the ones that knew it was dangerous, the ones that knew they could die for this shit. But they didn't mind doing that fight for the women of today. So I'm like, I'm continuing from where they left off. Like, let's keep fighting that fight to be women, to have our say, our voice be heard. Actually, I did try something at first. I tried work to bar clothing. So there was still a little bit of that slotting it. And then my friends are like, Jess, can you just face it? Like, this is it. This is who you are. You sell sexy, but you sell classy sexy. Hence, starting from work to bar clothing, which means I could be a banker and take off my jacket and go party, like if I wanted to, or have drinks with my friends. And that doesn't make me not a banker tomorrow. So I said it that way because like I was still trying to send the same message I'm sending today. Like, I could dress like this, I could be wearing sexy, lacy lingerie and doing a fashion show. Doesn't make me a whore, or dancing on the pool. Doesn't make me a whore or a slut. It makes me brave. That's why you should respect me. So that's why I started even that way. I was still trying to give power to that clothing that you wear to work and you can still go to a party with, which means you are in charge. Just take off that jacket and go to a bar and it would work. So, and then I realized that, yeah, really. The first time I ever tried anything close to lingerie it was with Akintunde, the CEO of Pop Beach Club, Nigeria and anywhere else. So he's like, Jess, you can do this. I want you to make me beach bikinis. And then I'm like, he recycles plastic and he makes fabrics of the plastics. So I now added Ankara to tie the waist and everything, and to tie the back, and that was the difference. But we had different colors. But the fact that I could even try without knowing anything about fashion, and I was able to make the pattern, I remember, from putting another bikini on top of a cardboard paper and then cutting it according to how that. So I had to even cut up that bikini at some point because I tried so many times and I failed. But I didn't stop because I wanted to at least make one. And so that's why I know that this whole making lingeries and bikinis or whatever is my thing. I've always been a nudist. I'm that person that wants to wear panties and like bra like all over the goddamn place with my high heels and my sunglasses and probably my veil. Like, just like, I don't give a fuck. But not everybody is a nudist. So they want to express themselves in different ways, hence the lingerie. So I didn't stick to just doing, regular bra and panties and, all them thongs. Some people want to wear like, so that's where even the one-piece collections, the ideas came from. So yeah, so Akintunde was actually one of my inspirations, and really that one wouldn't let me rest. Oh my God. He was the foundation of my whole fucking fashion career, no jokes. He would push me even if I didn't want to be pushed. He would annoy me even if I didn't want to be annoyed. He was like always trying to tell me to get me to do everything. He's like, oh, Jessica, go for Big Brother. Oh, Jessica, go for this. Oh, Jessica, do this. Oh, go for this audition. Oh, do that, do that. And I was so laid back because I just felt like I had everything I needed because like I had the power. And then I had this woman I used to design for that I basically did her whole closet and she would give me the whole power to fix it. And then that was enough for me because basically I was content with the appreciation of my art and the actual payment of money. And so generally is so even responsible of my page being not private right now. He's the one that says, open up your page, reach out to other people that can. He has played a huge role in pushing me and trying to point me in the right direction in the whole business because he was there before I was, and then he met me and saw something similar, maybe with what he had to deal with, from being different and doing his things differently, but still is what shone the light on him. The light followed him, just like the light followed me. God damn it, dude. If it were up to me, I wouldn't even want to be seen. I just to be behind somewhere, just doing my work, know my name, whatever. I don't care. But I'm doing this for the people that do care about me and want to know more, because they asked, and then I'm giving this, and I'm giving as much as I can, guys. Trust me. So in the end, this is Jessica Chiamaka David. She comes from Anambra State. She is 35 years old. And she started her business at the age of 15. She's, of course, a CEO of not one, two, three, some other companies. No need to mention that. But JMD is her baby. JMD is her life. JMD is her world. She built that shit on her own. And everybody knows there's nothing that beats what you built on your own. So that's it. That's why I'm being recognized as CEO JMD. It was nice sharing some of this with you, so you will still know it's so more, but enough for you to know more about me. So ciao, guys.